Is what you're saying is doesn't work. It doesn't work. We've tried it that way. It doesn't work. And I need more men to have some steel in their spine and start standing up and sounding more like me instead of like you. That's where you're failing your black brothers. This sounds weak. All women don't have to take us seriously. We got to go talk to them nicer. I'm going to tell them the truth and respect them as being the strong women that they are, and understand that they are smart enough to be able to make a decision. 1 in 4 of you are married. Either you change the way you pick a mate, or you'll buy a dog and die alone. I'm going to give them the benefit of being smart enough to use that PhD that they have, and
I'm a
know
PhD.
that they're not getting the outcomes that they were marketed that they would get by being apart from their man, by calling themselves strong, independent, I don't need no man. That ain't working.
But they're not hearing you because they can't get past the hard
All
exterior. They
right,
can't get
all right,
past it.
all right. No, they've heard too much of men who think like you. Where are your balls? Seriously, you're saying they're not hearing you. How many people in this show right now?
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10, verse 33, and it reads this. And he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee. Koholayim La, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Achaim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. 2nd Esdras chapter 10, verse 33. And he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee. So the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to advise you how to be as a man correctly in righteousness, okay, according to what he told us to do, not what Esau or anybody else in the world, not no dating coach, okay, not no red pill, manosphere, whatever they call that stuff, okay. No, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gives us the clear blueprint on how to be a man, how to judge righteously, how to govern our people, etc., man. Point blank, period, man. So, man, Lord willing, man, you know, as the scripture just stated and said, man, I'm about to advise you through the words of the Lord, man. And he said unto me, stand up manfully. Okay, so stand up. Okay, stand up straight. Focus. Okay, pick your head up. Listen to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Let's continue, man. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 in the Good News Translation, verse 11, and it reads this. When I was a child, my speech, feelings, and thinking were all those of a child. Now that I am an adult, I have no more use for childish ways. Okay? And this should be applied to our people, but it hasn't been applied to our people. Why? Because you got the man out of the house. You got the women raising the young men and the women with no male leadership in the household, no structure, no guidance, no anything. So the man is raised with the capacity, the frequency of having feelings and not logic, of going off how he feels and not how things should be sown and things should be thought about, how things should be processed. But the man is always shown right now in this captivity, go off your emotions, your feelings, man. Okay? 1 Corinthians 13, verse 11 in the Good News Translation. When I was a child, my speech, my feelings, and thinking were all those of a child. Now that I am an adult, I have no more use. I have no more use for childish ways, man. So, and as you hear the scripture, man, okay, we're supposed to elevate our minds. We're supposed to be men, not effeminate, not emasculated. We're supposed to be austere. We're supposed to be logical. Okay, and as you heard in this video clip, you have an emotional man. An emotional man that's literally telling another man to be soft and to be sweet. Don't come so hard. Don't be a man. Tuck your rod in between your legs and act like a woman, man. Come with your feelings, man. Nah, man, we're gonna do what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah told us to do. Let's get this, man. Because the Lord is only raising men. He's only going to be saving men. He's not going to be looking for no damn effeminate ass men talking about their feelings and come easy. Fuck that shit, man. We come hard, man. Okay? Because we're passionate about this truth, and we're passionate about these words, and we're passionate about being men, real men. Not the type of men that Babylon produces, not the type of men that Babylon tells you to be, man. Okay? And we don't give a damn if you don't like it, man. We're going to continue to be austere. We're going to continue to do what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai told us to do. Isaiah 46, verse 8, and it reads this: remember this, and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. So the Lord commands us to be men, to show ourselves men. Okay? Period, man. And again, the Lord is not looking for no sissies, no punks, okay? No effeminate, no emasculated, weak men. He's looking for men that, as Jake in the world, as these niggas in the world say, that's going to be 10 toes down. Okay? Point blank, period, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not looking for no, I'm just going to say no faggots, man. Period, man. And if I get a strike, oh well, man. It is what it is, man. I'm tired of seeing all these weak, so-called men child, man. Little boys, man. But let's continue, man. Let's go to the book of Colossians in the Good News Translation. Because we're supposed to be fashioned to the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, what he wants us to do. Okay, because this Bible shows us how to be men. This Bible shows us how to govern our people. This Bible shows us how to judge righteously. Okay? Point blank, period. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2, in the Good News Translation, and I'm going to read verse 8, and it reads this: see to it, then, that no one enslaves you by means of the worthless deceit of human wisdom, which comes from the teachings handed down by human beings and from the ruling spirits of the universe, and not from Hamashiach. So who's ruling the universe right now? Who's in that leadership role? Who has who's sitting in the driver's seat and has their hands on the steering wheel? Esau, Edom, man. Okay, you got the basis, profound, the deceitful, abominable rulers right now ruling the earth, man. Telling you what a man is, how to be a man. Giving you instructions on how to go about your life, man. Which is of because they're not human beings, because that word "hue" goes back to having melanin. So they're part of mankind. Let's say that. Okay? But these people telling you how to be a man and how to, go about in everyday life and society is completely negative, completely against what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai told us how to be, man. How to present ourselves, how to conduct ourselves, how to go about life righteously and positive, okay? Period, man. Let's read that one more time. Colossians chapter 2, verse 8 in the Good News Translation. See to it, then, that no one enslaves you by means of the worthless deceit of human wisdom. And that worthless deceit is given to us by Esau Edom, because he's ruling right now. Okay, the Lord gave Esau Edom the whole earth, man. So everything that you've learned is full of deceit, fraud, void. Okay, it's worthless, as the scripture just said. Okay, which comes from the teachings handed down by human beings and from the from the ruling spirits of the universe, and not from Hamashiach. Because if we're learned from Hamashiach, you wouldn't have men in this video talking like this. You wouldn't have a man literally constantly going against the nature that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us, man. Talking about be soft. They ain't hearing you. Oh, trust and believe. These women are hearing everything that, these so-called red pills is saying. But guess what? They are really hearing what the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is saying, because guess why? The men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua have been saying this. Who do you think they got it from? They ain't make this shit up. They got this from the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay? Period, man. Period, man. Let's continue, man. Let's see what David said about being a man. Let's see if King David said be a punk, worship women, bow down to your wife. Let's see if King David said, put your rod between your legs and act effeminate. Let's see what King David said, man. 1 Kings chapter 2, starting off at verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, now be effeminate, be emasculate, be weak. Be thou strong, therefore, and shew thyself a man. So King David was telling Solomon, be strong, show yourself a man. He didn't tell his son to be effeminate, be emasculated, be weak. Let everybody, especially these women, conquer you. Okay, be delicate, be nice. Don't be austere. Don't be a man's man. Don't be a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. No, he told Solomon and us, be thou strong, therefore, and shew thyself a man. And do what else? And keep the charge of Yahweh thy power to walk in his ways. And one of the ways to walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to keep his law, statutes, and commandments, is to be a fucking man. Not to be no sissy. Not to be emotional. Not to talking about, I feel this, I feel that. Well, I was feeling this way. I was feeling that way. Well, my feelings tell me this. Your feelings don't mean a damn thing. Where's the logic? Okay? And keep the charge of Yahweh thy power to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself. So it's commanded for us, man. Because the Lord is not going to have his people walking around with your damn wrist bent, talking about how you feel and, don't talk to her like that, this and that. Man, fuck you. Shut up, nigga. Sit back, man. Go do some push-ups or something, man. Okay, we men over here, man. We're gonna walk manfully. We're gonna present ourselves as men, and we're gonna do it in the order of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, man. Point blank, period, man. Let's go here real quick, man. Let's go to the book of Romans in the Good News Translation, because this ain't gonna be too long. It's gonna be directly to the point, man. And if you ain't being a man, stay the hell away from us, man. Okay, because I don't want no punks, no emotional, bati men. Effeminate men, I don't know, brother. Maybe you was too tough on the sister. Maybe you was too tough on the brother. You know what? Maybe you right. Maybe you need to get the hell out of my face and go find some other brothers to congregate with. Because your spirit is smelling suspect. Your spirit is smelling like your spirit is just soft, man. Soft. Romans 12 in the Good News Translation, verse 2. Do not conform yourselves to the standards of this world. So some of the standards of this world is what you was hearing in this video, man. This dude talking about, well, your delivery and this and that. And, you got to come a little bit soft. You got to do this. You got to do that. No, you have to man up. You need to stop, eating those damn, what they call them, Beyond Burgers. Because that stuff got a lot of estrogen in it. Okay, you got too much estrogen in your blood, Jake, and not enough of testosterone, as they say. Weak niggas, man. Do not conform yourselves to the standards of this world, but let the Most High transform you inwardly by a complete change of your mind. Then you will be able to know the will of the Most High, which is good and is pleasing to him and is perfect. So, man, we're supposed to be transformed in our minds, man. Okay, when you come into this truth, when you come into this knowledge, man, that person that you was, that weak, effeminate, emasculated, coochie worshiping, putting that pussy up on a pedestal, that matter of fact, that tainted, beat up, no wall having vagina, you putting that on the pedestal, you're supposed to be putting yourself on a pedestal, walking as a man, teaching your son how to be a man. Okay, why do you think the Most High made women outnumber us? Because the man is more precious than a woman. And if you sisters don't like what I'm saying, oh fucking well, unsubscribe. I don't give a damn. I'm not here to please and comfort nobody. Okay? The only thing that's supposed to be pleasing and comforting you is these scriptures, man. That's it, man. It's the scriptures, man. Period, man. We all fighting for salvation, man. So if you offended, oh fucking well. I don't give a damn. Because if you offended by the words of Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, man. Let's close out, man. The point is made, man. Let's close out, man. Let's go to First Maccabees. Let's see what the Maccabees' father told them when he was about to go, man. Let's see what he said to his kids, his sons. Did he tell them to be soft on the women? Did he tell them to be soft on the men? Did he tell them to walk around sweet? First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 64, and it reads this. Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and shew yourselves men. Now, what does that word valiant mean? Let's look it up. Let's go ahead and look at that word valiant real quick. Why not? Let's look up that word real quick. Salakia.
Valiant.
Valiant. It says of showing, it's like a possessing or showing courage, determination. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, Salakia. Valiant. I'll pass it. Where is it at? Come on, there we go. All right, this is the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. I don't know why it's not playing. Okay.
Valiant.
It says marked by or carried out with courage or determination, heroic. Now, when have you ever known in your life a soft, effeminate, emasculated, weak man that was heroic, that was valiant? I don't know why it's not playing. Possessing or acting with bravery or boldness. Ain't no weak man bold. Ain't no weak man bold. Possessing or acting with bravery or boldness. Courageous. Heroic. These are not traits of a weak man. These are traits of a man. Of a man's man. So First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 64 from the top. Wherefore ye my sons be violent and shew yourselves men in the behalf of the law, for by it ye shall obtain glory. So we're going to leave it right there, man. Hey, man, show yourself a man. Be a man, man, okay? Because contrary to popular belief, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not going to be beaming up or elevating or increasing in the spirit and in this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding any weak, emasculated, effeminate, soft men. Show yourself a man. Point blank period, man. So Lord willing, I hope and I pray, and the phone chiming in on that. Lord willing, I hope and I pray that this is edifying, informative, and uplifting to the true sincere Aki and Akwav. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.
Marketed that they would get by being apart from their man, by calling themselves strong, independent, I don't need no man. That ain't working.
But they're not hearing you because they can't get past the hard.
All right. No, they've heard too much of men who think like you. Where are your balls?